Well, what a pleasure to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, Dominic.
It's really a pleasure because I can't wait to see you once alive here. Woo! Yeah, are in the picture, of course. And it seems to be you have a kind of a slope for characters who are used to evanescence, who like to trick the time. What is that? What is this?
No, I suppose so. I mean, I don't know. I'm really into mortality. I think it's a really interesting subject, and somehow that means I've been playing with some immortals along the way. It's a way of looking at mortality, I suppose. I just find the idea of someone like this who's just really, really old. I mean, she's not actually immortal. She's a mortal, and she, is capable of not being alive, let's say. I just love these ancient people. I was brought up at the knee of ancient people. I had some ancient people in my early life, and I still have ancient people who are very dear to me. I don't know, I just love looking at people who have that kind of perspective and who are just chill. They just know not to sweat the small stuff or the medium stuff or anything at all, really.
And I was very happy to see you in the picture as well as the other cast, because I think it's like art house blockbuster, kind of. So I was very surprised because it's a little bit unusual to see you in mainstream blockbusters like Doctor Strange. What was the main argument for you to join the cast?
I don't really believe in mainstream. I don't know whether, because I feel that one man's mainstream is another man's little tributary. And when I first started watching films, I don't think I never saw Disney films until I was in my 30s, I don't think. I don't think there are main or little streams anymore. I think it's all cinema. And I particularly love Marvel, I have to confess, because I am a real fan of big cinema. And I think they're making big cinema. And apart from anything else, they're doing something really urgent and modern now. They're encouraging a whole series of generations to go into theatres in the dark with strangers and look at something on a mega huge screen, on IMAX with 3D goggles on. And whether one likes that or not is not the point. I think it's an invention. It's a social invention, and I'm a real supporter of that. Particularly at a time when we get these bigger and bigger domestic screens, people end up watching films on the end of their beds, which we all love, but there's another place, and it's called the cinema. And Marvel are so into the cinema, and I love them for that.
But shooting is, I think, kind of different because you have lots of green screen stuff.
Not as much. I think there's a legend that it's all green screen, and it really isn't. I mean, there's a bit of green screen, but there's a lot of real sets. I mean, those sets are really extraordinary, and they're built by the amazing Charlie Wood, who does a lot of work with Marvel. And so it felt very kind of environmental. A little bit of green screen, but I don't mind a bit of green screen.
Waving your hands, magic, but later just on the screen. Do you stay focused? Because doesn't it feel a little bit ridiculous if you say...
It is ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. But, all filming is ridiculous. I mean, you and I sitting here pretending that these cameras aren't here and this microphone's not here. It's all make-believe. It's just slightly bigger. And with Marvel, it's even bigger than that, because even the director doesn't know how awesome the special effects are going to be. He'll say, yes, and then this incredible, mandala is going to spring out of your fingers. Apparently, the visual effects supervisor tells me that they're going to be working on that program in 4 months' time. But just do it anyway, and you go, okay, let's just see. And then we all go and see the movie, and we're all psyched, because it's even more amazing than we thought it was going to be.
Thank you very, very much. See you tonight, because I'm the host of the...
Great!
Dr. Strange. Sie glauben, Sie wüssten, wie die Welt funktioniert. Was, wenn ich Ihnen sage, dass die Ihnen bekannte Realität nur eine von vielen ist?
Das ergibt keinen Sinn.
Nicht alles ergibt Sinn. Nicht alles muss Sinn ergeben. Mit Hilfe mystischer Macht nutzen wir die Energie, um die Realität zu formen. Wir reisen über weite Entfernungen in einem Augenblick.
Wie komme ich von hier nach dort?
Wie sind Sie Arzt geworden?
lernen und üben, jahrelang. Was soll?
Es ist Kraft in ihm.
Ist er bereit? Sei vorsichtig, welche Pfade du beschreitest, Strange. Es sind schon stärkere als du vom Weg abgekommen.
Ich bin der Tod und der Schmerz. Du wirst sterben, während du diese Welt beschützt.
Ich kann das nicht tun. Es gibt keinen anderen Weg.